Hi peeps! Quite a few of you requested that I do a sample reading with the Ritual Tarot by Tiara May. I'm going to be using my first edition today, and I'm going to show you how you can work with the deck on its own in a reading, and also how you can bring in a companion deck like Les Vampires to read with it, okay? I hope you guys enjoy this. This is for everyone who requested. So I'm just going to connect in with the energy of all of us, those of you who are drawn to watch this video, and we're going to lay some cards down and see what comes forward. So the King of Coins, the Five of Coins, the World, the Two of Swords, and the Lovers are here. So I'm just going to show you guys these images so you can see them. I love this. This may be my favorite King of Pentacles ever. There's the World, the Two of Swords, and the Lovers. So it's very clear with both the Two of Swords and the Lovers present together that we're currently at a point in our journey where we're feeling like we need to make a decision. There's a choice to be made, and there's something that we need to leave behind us. A large part of what's stopping us from fully stepping forward into making this choice and decision is the Five of Coins. There's a fear that we have about being able to create our own stability and abundance in the world, being able to take care of ourselves in the way that we need to, and still follow the promptings of our heart, follow the path that we love, that we feel called to. And in order to, and fear around being accepted for being our truest self, right? But the world is letting us know that whether we consciously make a choice right now to shift things in our physical reality or not, change is the coming. So let's get some more clarity on that all together. What's the change that we're seeing shift with the energy of the world? The Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Swords to the Seven of Cups, with the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so there isn't really any running away from this change. What we will lose is ease of freedom around the choice that we are making if we don't soon commit to something. So if this reading resonates for you on your journey at this time, you're being called over the next week to make a choice. You're going to have to not allow fear of physical security and breaking someone's heart, yourself or someone else's, to stop you from making this choice. You are being asked to make a commitment towards your own success, your own honesty, and your own passions in this world. For some of us, this will apply in regards to career. For some of us, we may be feeling called to end or leave a toxic dynamic in our life. Now, yes, this could be with a romantic partner, but we may also see that this shows up in regards to a father figure or a masculine energy in our life that we're not in romantic partnership with. Who has some expectations on us, or that we feel is not going to be supportive of us stepping into our truth. So let's get some insight into what our truth is here. So what is our truth here? Six of Cups. Our truth is about authentic connection and partnership in our life. Our truth is about consciously engaging with our gifts from previous lives. So walking a path that allows us to honor, accept, and integrate past spiritual abilities and paths and choices in our life. So we can see from this spread that we have a choice coming, whether we want to step into it or not. The universe is saying with the Wheel of Fortune and the World card here that there's no escaping making this choice. And the choice we're being encouraged to make leads us in the direction of honesty and truth for ourselves in our path. For some of us, that does mean that we're leaving a career that may pay the bills but doesn't inspire us, that doesn't feel in alignment with our values, our beliefs, and who we are. Some of us may be course correcting in regards to career. Maybe over the next month or two, we're going to make some changes or go back to school or do something so that our work can be more in alignment with what we feel internally called to do. We're going to have to make this choice, even if others in our life may not understand the choice that we're making. For some of us out there, that does mean having to leave a partnership behind or having to have honest communication with a partner or a family member in our life who has some expectations of us that it's no longer appropriate for us to focus on only fulfilling their expectations. So it's time for some honest conversation. But our experience of indecision isn't going to serve us for that much longer. So it's time to commit. It's time to move forward. And it's time to move in the direction of creating abundance and stability in our life from a space of spiritual truth and honesty and an embodiment of our values. Okay, so that's an example of reading just with the Ritual Tarot on its own. Now let's talk about working with the Ritual Tarot and the Les Vampires Oracle. The Ritual Tarot is by Tierra May. The link to pre-order the latest edition is going to be in the description box below. No, I do not make any money off of that link. It's just to make everyone's lives easier. The Les Vampires Oracle is by Lucy Cavendish, featuring artwork by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. The link to purchase that will be in the description box down below as well. I do not make money off of that Amazon link. It's just to make everyone's life easier. All right, so let's get some more insight into this structure, stability, and financial abundance. Let's dive a little bit deeper into that all together. Five of Wands to the Knight of Swords to the Knight of Wands, the Magician showing up again, Six of Cups falling out of the deck, and the King of Coins again. All right, so I just want to affirm for you, if you're new to tarot or if you want some insight into tarot, how you can interpret tarot. When you see cards repeating from a previous spread, these are important cards. And it's important for us to pay attention to them and to look at where we might be avoiding something within the cards. So right out the gate, I want to pay attention to this King of Coins and Six of Cups repeating. And I'm going to go back, I'm going to go over to the Les Vampires Oracle. And I'm going to ask for some clarification. Creator, catalyst, maker, mother, father. Okay, so this clarifies for me that this is a parental figure that we have concerns and past life connection with. All right, so there's a parental figure that we have a past life connection with, and we have concerns about upsetting their expectations or a familial balance in our lives by taking this path, by making the choice to follow a path that is more in alignment with our own truths and beliefs and is not so much in alignment with this paternal or maternal figure in our life. Okay, so the creator energy is saying we have to move forward. Now, for some of us, this might indeed be starting our own business or writing a book, creating something artistically that perhaps someone in our life has a lot of judgment on or doesn't want us to. It's almost like they would feel threatened in some way by us stepping into our power creatively. But the Six of Cups is letting us know that this is a karma that goes beyond and across time and space. It goes beyond just this life, across time and space. And so there's a dynamic that we're actually giving a chance to be healed by us stepping into our power and our truth here. So what is the dynamic that we heal by stepping into our truth here? Two of Swords. It's the stuck energy. It's the indecision. There may have been a past life or even a few past lives where this individual and you energetically went around and around in circles together and tended to not make a lot of forward movement, you know, but like everything happens as it's supposed to, right? So, but that's another philosophical discussion, not for this tarot reading. But the energy kept both of you stuck perhaps in a previous life. And there wasn't a lot of traction or forward movement in evolution or growth for you both in the coming together in that life. And so in this life, you're breaking that cycle. You're dissolving that thread. You're creating movement and transition here in regards to this. So, it's time to stop fighting. 5 of Wands. And it's time to take action in creating the stability for yourself that you want on your path in regards to this creative outlet that you want to create, this creative outlook that you want to allow to support you from a stability and financial perspective in your life. These 2 nights especially are about action and passion and forward movement. So we definitely cannot stay stuck. We're getting more clarity on that. And the Magician's letting us know that the time is now. We don't need to study more. We don't need to be more prepared. We don't need to be a perpetual student. It's time to take the knowledge and the tools and the wisdom that we have and to create from that space. So I would definitely offer for you, if this reading is resonating, that in regards to this creative outlet and creating stability for ourselves in alignment with our personal truths, as opposed to tribal truths, we are being asked to start creating now. So don't put that on the back burner any longer. It's time to start creating now. So let's clarify this Magician to the Knight of Wands to the Knight of Swords. There's a lot of people around us with a lot of opinions right now, and it's very important that we not listen to them. This is about our truth. We've got to go back to that Lover's card in the first pull. This is about our truth, our journey, right? So the Knights, the people showing up, the Magician related here to seduction. Yeah, see, there is an energy of, there's 2 things with this card. We may be experiencing some manipulation from this King of Coins energy in our life, this father or mother energy that's very strong-willed. But there's a secondary message within this card of also understanding that the Magician manipulates with his tools. So manipulation isn't always a negative, right? That's where your personal belief and personal ethics comes in. Because that will have you working with manipulating the energy that you have available to you in a way that's in alignment with your beliefs, instead of in a way that is out of alignment and that causes distress and damage to others, right? But there's a way that you can manipulate with your words and your intention in speaking your truth that can allow this transition to go more smoothly than if you give in to someone else's need to dominate and control. So you're going to want to approach conversation or communication around this creative output and taking control of your own security in your life. You're going to want to approach conversations around this with a very intentional, clear space and energy. Being very aware of the words that you choose and the energy that you embody as you engage in this conversation with this King of Coins energy in your life. That's what's going to make the difference here. Sinking down to their level of desire to control and manipulate isn't going to help you here. Instead, you need to rise above. You need to be able to take the big picture, soul point of view here, and not let anything stop you from moving forward, but not devolve into argument when things will be better served if you instead have clear communication and then take a step back. It's like, don't engage until the time is right. It's almost like you have to be the adult in this situation. So let's see what else the Ritual Tarot would like to say about this energy that's come through for the collective reading on the channel today. Is there anything else that I've missed that we need to talk about here? Five of Cups to the Knight of Coins to the Empress. King of Swords, bottom of the deck. Yeah. Some of us are ending a relationship or connection or shifting a family dynamic in order to step into our power. And that's okay. It's safe for you to do it. It's time for you to do it. That's what the cards are saying here. The third Knight showing up here, the Knight of Coins, there's a patience that you're being asked to have, a determination and a patience in regards to this creative output with the Empress again, that we're very fertile in regards to right now. It's time to create. It's safe for you to create. Don't let anything stop you from creating any longer. And I'm sorry, I said 5 of Cups, but it's the 8 of Cups. See, this is a time of choice, and it is a time of moving forward on a new path. And part of embracing our creativity is also honoring our personal truths. Remember, we had that energy show up in the first pull. So the 8 of Cups is saying, yeah, we have to say no to something in order to say yes to the creative growth and to say yes towards claiming our own stability on our own terms. Our stability, our independence, our abundance on our own terms. So this is a very potent energy, but it's one that calls for movement and action. And if you avoid movement and action on this, the universe is going to make things pretty chaotic to encourage you to create change there. So to finish this sample pull, we're going to do one final read. And here we go. We have Page of Cups with this beautiful energy of butterfly and transformation showing up here. So as your final message for this sample reading with the Ritual Tarot, just to show you guys how you can work with this deck on your own path, there's a message from your guides for you, a message of love and support that even though it might be difficult to challenge someone else's expectations, ideas, beliefs, or perceptions, you are supported by your guides, by your spirit tribe to take the path that's most in alignment with your truth. Here we have another individual who is naked again. And of course, we know that within tarot, whenever we see nudity, we're talking about being able to be personally within our personal truth, honest, unadulterated version of ourselves, right? So there's this call that the more that we step into our personal truth, we are able to be supported more and more by the divine. And the divine is here with us to help us in regards to this. In addition, if you are in the middle of creating something, the Page of Cups is also a beautiful message coming forward from someone who would like to help you on this journey. So be expecting communication around that over the next few weeks, especially over the next week or two if this reading resonates. So I hope you have found this sample reading helpful and enjoyable. As you can see, the Ritual Tarot tells stories beautifully, with great clarity, and in a gorgeous manner. I am sending you all, as always, so much love and many blessings. I'll see you in the next video.